Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on the Pontiac. It's a G6. It's got the 3.5 liter on it. Just parked it in here. We're going to do the valve covers, but also the water pump. Okay, so we're going to probably break it up into two videos. We'll do the water pump and then we'll do the valve covers because alright, so we had to get rid of the air box. These are held in by these T25s. I don't know what yours may be a little different. We're going to separate the air tube. This, thank goodness, has been holding up. And then we got to get the air box out of here. So we'll flip this over and then we'll undo the connector here, okay? Let's see if we can undo this connector. And then push, and it should come straight out. There we go. And that's free for the mass. Get rid of the air cleaner. We will remove the box. Looks like probably 10 mils here. I think that's it. Just a couple 10 mils holding it in place. Let's take a look. Using the good trusty speed wrench. So we can undo that. There we go. That's it for that. Yep. And then we can open that up. The box should come out. As soon as I undo this on the line. Alright, let's undo that and then we'll get it out of the way. And work from there. Alright, I got the air box out. 3 screws, and then this little clip I used a little pry tool, and then we can probably take a look at the water pump here. Alright, so that's the water pump on this, so we'll have to take the belt off. But again, to do the valve covers and everything, since we're here, we're going to get back there anyways. So that'll be interesting. Looks like there's a strut rod. I can get rid of this. And give me a little more clearance there. This is pretty fluid. Well, I should have loosened these bolts on the pulley before I took the belt off, but I didn't, so I had to use my little ratchet strap to hold it in place as I loosened the bolts. But the bolts are loose now, and so we should be able to take this cover off. Well, the bottom of the water pump, I think we made the right call. I think it's leaking because it's very wet at the bottom of the pump. So probably leaking through that little weep hole on the bottom, but the bottom of the pump is very wet. We're going to take the rest of it off. There are only 5 bolts holding it in place. We shouldn't have to take this off to get it out of the place unless we want extra. I did take the pulley off here, and that gave me a little bit extra room to manipulate that holder, but otherwise, yeah, we should be okay. It's a lot cooler now, so we'll see. Okay, we're gonna take those bolts off, and then the water pump should just fall right out. Okay. Hey guys, the last time I got the wrong water pump, so I had to wait. I put it back, and now we're trying again. I did loosen these bolts this time before I released the serpentine belt, so made that a lot easier. And then these are loose, so I'm going to take the cover off, and then we'll take the 5 bolts off, and then the water pump should just plop right out. The other problem is now I gotta catch all the coolant, and then we'll go from there. Okay. All right. I took this pulley off right here to give me better access to the bolts, and like the fan belt is just the way. I'm also replacing the thermostat, and as you can see, it's very difficult. There is one. I don't know if you can see that. There is one down here, right there. There's a nut right there. It's on that retaining bolt. It's the nut, and then on this side there's a bolt. So there's just 2. They're 10 mils each. This one took a deep, but I'm still backing it out. And then we should be able to get the new water pump and thermostat in there. And I figured, why not do it together? This is the thermostat at the gates. It should be a direct replacement, just like this. And then the water pump is the gates, okay? And there's the part number for that too. Like I said, this is a little different. The Gates one, ordered online, Amazon. Wasn't bad, 40 bucks or so. But they come with a metal gasket, which is more factory. Okay, and that is the correct pump. This not a perfect round, but this cavity design. All right, so we're gonna remove the thermostat. It's that little piece right there. I didn't undo the hose. All I did was pop it off, and I did drain this, but there it is. And the thermostat should just come right out. A little bit of mess. I removed the two 10 mil bolts. This one has a rubber. A little bit of mess now. This one has a little bit of rubber around it. It's got a little bit of, I don't know, looks like it got deformed a little bit there for some reason. But there it is. And the new Gates. It said Gates, but look at that. It says Motorrad right on the side there. So I guess they use the same one. So we're gonna stick it in here. And then we're gonna put it in. Just like so. I hope you can see that. I got the, and then put it inside of that housing. Okay, and then get it inside that tube if we can. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then just cinch it down like so. There we go. Alright, then the two bolts, like I said. One is a threaded one. This one holds the wiring in place. So we're gonna try to get that in there. This is always a trick. And then we're gonna get that cinched and started. Really in a very precarious place. Not very easy to get to. You know? Either one of these. But I figured if I'm doing the water pump, we might as well replace it. Let's see if I can find the other mounting for that. And to tighten it, I'm using this gear wrench extended thing that I got with a 10 mil deep. It's got the flexible head for this quarter with a quarter adapter, and seems to work pretty well. So I'm gonna just, I forgot, wrong size, 10 mil. Okay, let's get it on there. I hope you can see that. It's, like I said, it's very tight. Not much pressure on that at all. And we're going to do the back side with a single 10 mil. And again, like I said, it was very tight. So we're going to get this buttoned up and let's get to the water pump, okay? All right, I'm going to take out the last bolt here, and then the water pump should come out. 5. And then you should be able to just break it free. I got a catch pan down there. There it is. And I did drain the radiator, so there's not that much. Alright, let's take a look, okay? Alright, they look the same. Like I said, this is the Gates product. I like Gates, and this is brand new. Like I said, there's the part number for it, the 42586, and this was the direct fit, okay? So let's get it on now. Okay, the water pump's on, and it said 17 to 20 foot-pounds, so that's what I'm going to do in increments. Let's see if I can get it done. Let's see. Like I said, the angles here are horrible. There's not hardly any room to work.
snapping. There we go, feel that snap. That's good. Felt that snap. Let's double check these again. That snap. One more here. Come on. There we go. That's snap too. Okay, so that's good. And then now we'll put the accessory back on. Everything's tied. We'll put the wheel back on here, and then we'll put the strut on. We'll put the belt back on, and we'll go from there. Okay. Pumps in, serpentine's back on. I tightened it with the serpentine back on. We're gonna lower the strut in place now. All right. My light's kind of dying. I don't know. I'm gonna try it like this. I'm gonna lower this back in, and we're gonna bolt that down. Okay. And then we'll get the airbox in. And then everything will be reconnected, and then we'll add coolant back in the system, and then we'll bleed it, and then we should be good to go. Okay. All right, running the car, checking for leaks. I don't see any leaks. I think we're good there, and we're bleeding it out. Once it's all done, we'll be good. So thank you for watching another video. Thank you for subscribing, and have a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. Bye now.